The world will know your name. Good evening. You're live on Joy 99.7 FM. This is Personality Profile. I love Thursday evenings. You have no idea. Listen, we get to speak to amazing people who are doing wonders in Ghana. Yeah, and this evening I have one such great conversation for you. Before I let you in on my guest, remember we're live on our Facebook page. The video is there. You can check out the video and follow our conversation. You can share your comments as well. You can send in your comments on our WhatsApp platform as well, 055 But share the video on Facebook so a lot more people can have access to our conversation this evening. You get to learn about a very, very wonderful son of the land who is still serving Mother Ghana. Yeah, he's a very affable man. In fact, when I got into the studio and they had projected his picture on the background, I'm like, man, that's a very fine brother.
Yeah, yeah.
He still looks good. You can call him the face of KEEA. Yeah. Listen, he's worked hard as an engineer and as a politician. He has served as Member of Parliament for Komenda Edina Egwafue Brim in the Central Region. And currently, he's the head of the local government service. And tonight, we get to know a little bit more about him. Engineer Dr. Nana Ato Arthur is my guest. Welcome, Doc.
Thank you very much.
And I've got to commend your fashion sense. I mean, look at that. You're looking sharp and smart.
Thank you very much. I'm humbled. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
no. I mean, you're looking really good.
Thank you.
And who picks them up for you? You do that yourself?
Well,
You're
I
a
do that for
fashionista
myself.
too?
I do that for myself. I have a very good friend from India,
Okay.
who sews for me. He goes round, he takes your measurement, and within a month, he's here with you. And,
Oh, wow.
Yes, Sunny is his name.
And he's in India.
He lives in Ghana.
Oh, he lives in
but
Ghana.
he sews from Hong Kong and
Yeah.
other places.
So he comes take up your measurement and all, shows you the
Exactly.
fabric.
I've known him for the past, 20 years from my deputy regional minister days.
Okay.
Since 2005.
Wow.
Yeah, so, did I say 2005?
Yeah.
Yes, since 2005.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I've known this guy. He's a very nice guy.
Okay.
And I like him.
Oh, nice. You need to introduce me to him because
I will.
I mean, I really
In fact,
love
even
the
this afternoon, he was
pieces.
in my office. So
Oh, is
I'm
it?
ready to introduce him to you.
Oh no, you have to. You have
Tomorrow
to.
I'll do that. First thing tomorrow.
You have to. You have to. I'll be so happy.
I'll
Listen,
do that.
guys, you need to go check out our video and see his sharp suit with his lovely tie. Man.
You make me feel good.
I know, man. You got it. I mean, you deserve it, bro.
Thank
I
you
mean,
very
even the socks and the shoe.
Oh,
Everything is perfect, you know. No, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
thank you very
But how are you doing? I know you've got a very busy schedule and work.
I'm
and
doing
all of
well.
that. Yeah.
As head of local government service, it's a busy schedule. You move around the whole Ghana.
Yeah.
You are actually in charge of the staff in 16 regional clothing councils, 260 metro municipal assemblies.
Yeah.
And you can't sit in Accra and think that you are oversighting the 16 RCC and MMDs. You need to be in town. You need to go to them.
Yeah.
Know where your staff, where they live,
Yeah.
what are some of
Yeah.
the challenges, and
Yeah.
all. So many a time we are not in Accra.
Wow.
We move around. We go to Upper West, we go to Eastern Region, we go to Central, Western North, to T-Volta, all over.
Wow.
And I believe that some people say work day ground. You know
Work
what
the
I mean?
ground, yeah.
That is what we do.
I mean, the last project I followed that you were doing was the training for the coordinating directors and all, and that was actually running simultaneously.
Exactly.
Some in Tamale, Ho, and all
Right.
of that. And I was wondering-
The 16 regions, what we normally do is to zone them.
Okay.
Normally, Volta, Eastern, Uti, they are in Ho or Kofodia.
Okay.
Greater Accra, Central, Western, normally in Elmina. That is the midway. It's not that because I come from Elmina, but that's the midway. And then normally Western North, Ashanti, in Anita Hotel, Ejiso.
Yes.
The 3 Bs are normally in Sunyani, and the 5 northern regions normally in Tamale.
Yeah.
So that is the way we zone the training.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that, cut down costs.
But how did that go?
It goes very well. I mean, if we are doing the training in 4 or 5 zones simultaneously, then means that I have to be in one of the zones. My chief director, a very hardworking man, Mr. Paul Mensah, will be in one of them. The data HR
Yeah.
Zasante, Data MTS, Lillian Biker, Data Admi Gold, Data PME, Saka. We share so
Okay.
that each
Okay.
director or chief director or myself, will be well placed in all the zones.
Okay.
When
Okay.
we are there, there's much seriousness.
Okay.
People sit in. People know that no, we are just not going to joke or play, but serious work.
Yeah.
And so
That's
they sit.
That's impressive. I know you did it for the coordinating directors, the engineers, the procurement officers
We
of the
but we get
RCCs
all
and
the classes, the
and the
HR,
MMDs.
procurement. Just recently, we had it for coordinating directors, engineers, and procurement officers. We're
Yeah.
looking at project management, project and contract management.
Okay.
All looking at how to reduce procurement infractions as reviewed by Auditor General year in year out. We need to do that to make sure that we reduce infractions as much as possible.
I mean, all the people I spoke to about you say you're a very hardworking man, hands-on like that. So
Well,
I'm happy.
we've done this for
I'm
long.
glad. Yeah.
We've done this
yeah.
for long.
So tonight we're actually going to sum up this long journey you're talking about in an hour. Hopefully, we'll get to know you a lot better. I don't know how your beginnings were, but I'm sure people see you looking all good and sharp, and they think that it's been all rosy. But I doubt it's been all rosy.
It hasn't.
Let's get to where you were born. Where did you grow up?
Let me start by saying that I really come from a very humble beginning. Very, very. My mom is from Elmina. My dad is from Abrim Barasi. Who commended Negua for Abrim, KEEA.
Yes.
The first E is Elmina. The second E is Eguafo. And then A, Abrim. But we never lived in Elmina. My dad lived at Abrim Barasi, a village. And that is where I lived. Born on December 24, 1961. So I will soon clock 60 years.
That's right.
Very soon.
Oh, then we need to throw a big party.
Very big one. Very big one in the offing.
Yeah,
on
awesome,
24
awesome.
December.
Oh, I can't wait.
But because I'm a football fan, it will start with a football match first week in December.
Hey,
oldies, Kodoko oldies and Dwarfs oldies.
Wow.
At Abrim Barasi Football Park.
I would love to be there.
You will enjoy it on December 4th.
Oh,
That
my
is going
goodness.
to start the whole game. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that sounds
Yeah, but
good.
as I'm saying, from a very humble beginning, my dad an illiterate, my mom an illiterate, both farmers. We lived in Abrim Barasi, a village. At 5, I attended Sam and Barasi Catholic Primary School. Those days in our time, I didn't know anything about daycare or day nursery. If you're able to cover your ear, around your head,
Yeah.
you are in.
You can go to school now.
You can go to school now, P1.
Yeah.
You are there. Thank God, I was quite good. So in P3, I've jumped to P5.
Hey.
Those days, it was there when you are doing so
Yeah,
well.
they'll promote you.
They'll promote you, they'll
Yeah.
jump you.
They jump you, yeah.
So I went to P5. And around 1976, I passed common entrance to science school.
Okay.
But who was there to support me? My mom didn't have it, my dad didn't have it.
Hold on. Before that one, did you have siblings?
Yes,
How many siblings did
10.
you have? 10.
I didn't meet 2.
Okay.
The first one, my sister was there. The second, a guy, I didn't meet him. Third, a lady, I didn't meet her. And I was fourth.
Okay.
So I became like second. You know what I mean?
Yes, I understand.
And I was second to my sister until she also passed on.
Okay.
So I am number 1 now.
You are number 1 now.
Yeah, we are left with 7.
Wow.
2 guys now, 5 ladies.
Okay.
So these big 10 children, 8 alive at the time.
How were you surviving? I mean,
It wasn't easy.
That was a farmer.
A farmer, mom was a farmer. You go to school, you come around midday, you come home, that is after morning session. Your dad, your mom's in the farm. You have to follow them to the farm. You have to bring some foodstuffs home before you go to school in the afternoon. That was Nana Ato Arthur. That was, the era of all of us around Abrim that time. You go out for Abrim that time. When you come from school, you need to follow your, parents to the farm. If you can come home with some foodstuffs, in the afternoon, you go for afternoon session. You'll be in the classroom and you'll be dozing off. I mean,
I know.
but what can you do?
Yes.
There wasn't anything like child labor at the time.
Yeah.
And I don't even think that was kind of a child labor. No, you are supporting your parents.
You have to support the family.
You have to support the family. They are taking care of you in school. It's not like today that free senior high, or something like that. And so, like I say, in 76, when I passed common entrance, nothing at home, who was taking me to school? There's this savior, Uncle George, may his soul rest in perfect peace. He was a timber merchant. Earlier on, a friend had asked me to join him in Kumasi. Those days, there was this PNT office around Patase. I don't know whether it's still there or not. There was this doctor who had this clinic at that area. This man, the name was Mr. Atapain, Stephen Atapain, from a village close to Brass, Abrim Salmon, that I should go and clean. A laborer in that, the German would say process, in that clinic. I was just shocked. This doctor looked at me and said, no, I can't clean the carpet. So there was this lady from Abrim Brass at the time, Antifua, living at Auraga in Kumasi, that her landlady sells minerals. Those days, there's this mineral called Potelu. I remember that mineral because when you drink, you get some kind of violet something, on your
tongue.
Yeah, so I remember Potelu. That I was there to sell minerals. Then this Uncle George, came to meet me at Auntie Frafra's house. He asked me what I was doing here there. Then he could, recollect that. Are you Abayarokwan? My mom is Auntie Abayarokwan. Are you Abayarokwan's son? I said, yes. Oh, Infanti. I'm Pedako schooler. So, my past common entrance. Me be a washam. I said, look, don't worry. I have a timber firm in Takrady. I want you to go there as a messenger. I said, thank you. My first time on a train, I got to Takrady. I had a stepbrother, Frederick Atako, may his soul rest in perfect peace. Met me at Takrady train station. He was then living at Mempiasem, close his cado. So my brother took me home. On Monday, I was in Uncle George's office as a messenger. I was there for about 2 weeks. Then there was this timber merchant, Stephen Damkilde Hansen, from Denmark. This man came, met me there, and asked what I was doing there. I said, I'm a messenger in my uncle's office. Same question that Uncle George asked. Don't you want to go to school? I don't even know whether I was able to, understand the language then at that time. I'm not too sure, but I made it. That yes, I've passed common entrance. Where? I said the Ghana National Cape Coast. So look, I want to take you to sailing school. I'll sponsor you. Look, I did the sign of cross in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I'm a Catholic. This man want to take me to school, sponsor me. He said, look, tomorrow morning, you need to go to Cape Coast for your a copy of your admission letter from Ghana National because I want you to be by me around Sekandi Takrady. I said, yes, sir. That night, I didn't sleep. I was just hoping that the morning will come very early. By 3, 4 a.m., I was up. I told my brother that, bro, I need to get rest. And I said, change. So I was there again, pretending that I was sleeping. I couldn't. Before 7 a.m., I was in the office waiting for Mr. Hansen. Around 8 o'clock, Mr. Hansen came 2 cars. He, in one car, the wife was following. That was going to give me and a driver his car to come to Cape Coast so that he would join the wife home. They were then living around Beach. That was the name of the place. Beach Road. Close Atlantic Hotel. That
Okay,
area.
yeah.
You know, Beach Road. So there was this officer in the office. Then he joined me, or I joined him and the driver. We came to Ghana National. Then the headmaster was J.J. Mensah Kane. I got my prospectus. On our way back to secondary, we passed through St. John's. You know, St. John's is on the way from the prisons going towards Takrade. If you want to join at Efian Kwanta,
Okay.
that is the road. Do you know Takrade?
I know Takrade.
Okay, so you know St. John's. It was on a Thursday. He went to St. John's. The headmaster looked at my results. He said, "Oh, very good. But the headmaster is not in. If you can come on Monday." I said, "Fine. We'll do that." Then we
So
got
it means that you are now coming to St. John's. And
I
not
was looking for
National.
a school
That was close.
that was close to Mr. Hansen in Takrade.
In Takrade. Okay.
So we started from St. John's.
Yeah.
Because we use Iscado
Yeah.
Prisons route to join Takrade around the Fianquanta.
Okay.
So we got to St. John's. He said the headmaster wasn't there. So if you could come on Monday.
Yeah.
I said to Mr. Siam, the man accompanying me with the driver, I said that, can we pass Fijai? We went to Fijai. We met the headmaster, KC Mensah, said, if I could start tomorrow, Friday. Then I said to Mr. Isam, the man I was, he said, look, Monday, St. John's, I don't even know my fate. The headmaster will come on Monday to tell me my fate. We are in Fijai. Come to school on Friday. I like Friday. I would prefer Fijai.
That's right.
So straight away, we went back to see Mr. Hansen at Beach Road, told him that I've gotten a school. We came that very afternoon to Kingsway. There was Kingsway on Harbour Road.
Okay.
We went there, bought my school uniform, everything, my trunk, my chop box, loaded
it.
Well, so I carried it to Mempiasem, my brother's home. The second, that is a Friday morning, I was in school.
Wow.
Fijai Secondary School, September 1976. I was in school.
I'm impressed with how you remember dates and names and all of those things.
That is how it all began.
Yeah.
And I must admit, it was by his grace.
Yes.
Somebody who was at a shop selling potelu, minerals. Now I'd begun school at Fijai Secondary School in second day. From
What course did you choose to study?
I'm going to go there. Form 1 in Fijai, those days, first term, no exams. Second term, exams, and third term exams. Second term, I was 7th. We were then around 94, 98. Third term, I was 5th. And in Fijai those days, 1st to 10th, you all secure Cocoa Board scholarship.
Okay.
So I got scholarship. Form 2, I went to boarding, an AC house. And that is Snato. My full name is Stephen Nana Ato Arthur. And so I was called Snato.
Snato.
Everybody, Snato. When I went to Form 1, I didn't even know how to turn on the light. Because at Brassy, that had no electricity.
Yes.
So I was standing somewhere and a guy, Krensel, I remember his name very well. Snato, put on the light. I was watching up there. Why do you switch on light? Before I realized, somewhere I'd come, Amma was our class captain. He switched on. I said, you think I don't know? Meanwhile, I didn't know. Because in the village, there was no light at the time. And so all these that I'm telling you, it is by his grace.
Yeah.
And I always believe in Isaiah 60:22. That at the appointed time, I, the Lord, will make it happen.
Wow.
And that is how far I've come. I went to boarding Form 2. And I tell you what happened. In 1979, there was the Rawlins revolution, coup d'etat. Mr. Hansen left Ghana. So if I had not had scholarship to go to boarding house in Form 2, I couldn't have continued because Mr. Hansen had left.
Yeah.
But because of the scholarship, thank God, I went through. I did science. So after Form 5, I got admission to St. Augustine's College, Cape Coast. I read science also, maths, physics, chemistry.
Okay.
And then that was the time we had started sixth form national service.
Okay.
So I did a year national service. And then I got scholarship in 1984 to China.
Oh.
I studied 1 year Chinese language, 4 years engineering in South China Agricultural University, irrigation engineering, but it was under Agric Engineering faculty.
Okay.
My friends who were in Nanjing, Kojoigan, Lawrence Dachomo, they also did irrigation, but it was on the civil engineering, department.
Okay.
So I had a degree BSc Agric Engineering, majored in irrigation. Kojo and my friend Lawrence had BSc Civil Engineering, majored in irrigation. And that was in 1989 when I graduated and came to Ghana, and I started working with Irrigation Development Authority. I was posted to Nobuam. I was on the plane coming to Ghana. I was with some Chinese coming for this irrigation project in Nobuam. And I wasn't speaking Chinese with them. They said they were coming to Nobuamu. I said, Nobuamu. Even if they had said Nobuam at the time, I would have even known where Nobuam was, let alone Nobuamu. So we landed in Accra. I went to Cape Coast, my village, Brasi. I started my second year national service in Cape Coast. Then a letter came at the time signed by Steve Obimpe, the then secretary for Agric, in 1989-90, that I'd been posted to do my second year service at Nobuam with the Chinese.
Oh, the same ones.
The same people who said in the plane.
On the plane.
They were in Konongo, Dumase.
Okay.
After that is Nobuam.
Okay.
So I got there. I was staying at Odumase. The place is called Eshiaim, very close to the Methodist Church.
Okay.
I did my service and I was recruited by Irrigation Development Authority.
Okay.
So I lived there for about 4 years.
Wow.
Until I got a scholarship to Germany for Masters in Development Planning and Management.
Okay. Hold on there. You've got an amazing story, a very interesting
Very
story.
amazing.
Tell me about your experience in China.
It was tough at the time. In 1984, if you went to China at that time, a Chinese gets to you, hey gui, you know hey gui what means? Black devil. Then they want to see, trying to feel whether this black is dead. Those were the days. I can tell it was very serious. Hey gui meaning that a black devil. And then when we were able to understand the language for some time, we also say Huangui. Huangui is yellow devil. So if I'm a Hegui, you also Huangui. You understand? Yeah. I mean, those were the days, very tough. I mean, you cannot be closer to a Chinese because you are black.
Wow.
It wasn't easy. But fortunately for me, I was in Guangzhou. And Guangzhou was one of the most kind of an opened city. That's what Ghanaians call Guangzhou.
Yeah.
It's Guangzhou.
Guangzhou.
Very close to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And it was very open city. After 1 year Chinese language in Beijing, my 4 years I was in Guangzhou. And I can tell you that was a tough time being with the Chinese at the time. You can't be close to your own classmates who are ladies. But at the time they were looking at, on the social structure, the white is up there, the yellow in between, you black down there. So how can you be closer to somebody who is above you?
Really?
White, I mean, the yellow lady is above you. You are black, go with your blacks. It was very tough.
So you never dated a Chinese lady?
Not dating. I had friends. I mean,
No. I am asking dating.
It's different between dating and having a friend. I had friend. My class.
I know that it's different, but I am asking dating.
What dating? No.
Yeah. So you never dated a Chinese
No, I had
lady?
a very good friends. Very, very good friends. You know, was my classmates, my seniors.
Doc, you are explaining.
I'm explaining.
This one is a simple question.
Very simple. I've answered. I had good friends.
Okay.
Very good
So
friends.
you never dated a Chinese lady?
No.
Not
But-
at all.
No, but I had very good friends. One of my very good.
Anybody apart from Ghanaians?
Oh yeah, I had
During your time in, I'm talking dating.
I had a very good friends. I don't know. I don't know how you want to. You want me to say it? If I say very good friends, perhaps you understand. You know what I mean?
Ah, okay, I should
Yeah,
understand.
but my very good friend was called Trin. Very good friend, Trin.
True.
Yeah, she was reading physics in
She's
Huagung.
Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese.
Okay.
Huagung, who and Huanon. Huagung is a South China Technology University. And we were in South China Agric University. And in one of the areas that was very difficult for me, theoretical mechanics. And because she was reading physics, and she had some guys doing masters in engineering, she became my good friend. She introduced me to the friends, and they were really helping me.
Okay.
You know, even using English for theoretical mechanics is not easy, and using Chinese, it was tough. But we made it. And let me also say that at the time, I was the president of General Union of African Students in China.
Oh.
And it was also another Herculean task. Today, you hear a black has been beaten in Nanjing. You are the president. You have to go and meet the Chinese officials in Nanjing. There's a problem in Beijing. And those days, traveling from Guangzhou to Beijing was about 21 hours. Today, they could do it, fast train.
Yeah.
I believe it can be done between 5 and 6 hours today. But those are 21 hours. And I'll travel from Guangzhou to Beijing to meet Chinese officials from the Foreign Affairs Ministry. I did that for once, twice. I said, look, if I fail in any of my subject, I'll be asked to go back home. Let me relax on the presidency. So after 2 years, I said, look, let someone else come to, continue.
Yeah.
And so I handed over to a Ugandan.
Okay.
Who was in a medical school in Guangzhou. That is how it went when I was in China until I graduated in 1989.
Okay.
And then after 89,
So that was when you came back.
I didn't come even straight away. From 89, I went to Japan for
So you left. What's the lady's name?
Trin.
Trin. Do you leave her there?
I left Trin in China. I went to Japan. Honestly, if it were today that you could just place a phone call and everything, I could have invited her to Ghana.
Oh.
But
okay.
those are the days you write a letter, it takes about a month.
Yeah.
So
So
when
your separation was amicable.
we understood each other
Ah, right.
as friends. You know what I mean? I was in Japan for about a year. I wanted to do my master's in Japan, but I couldn't get a scholarship.
Oh yeah.
So in 1990, I came to Ghana. That's when I was with the Chinese on the plane.
Yeah.
And I found myself in Nobuam. 4 years
So
there.
after your service in Nobuam,
Irrigation Development Authority recruited me.
Yeah.
So I
that's
joined
why you did 4
Ghana
years.
Irrigation Development Authority. 4 years in Nobuam. But whilst there in Nobuam, lecturers and students from KNUST were visiting the irrigation project site. And I got to know of one Dr. Koko. May he so rest in perfect peace. He asked whether I was interested, doing masters in development planning and management. At that time, a 2-year program. First year, University of Dortmund in Germany, and the second year, KNUST. It's called SPRING, Spatial Planning of Regions in Growing Economies. SPRING. So I had the scholarship by CAD, Catholic Akademische Ausländerdienst, Catholic Academic Exchange Service. I was in Dortmund for 1 year, 1995 to 1996. So 96, I was in KNUST, 96 to 97. There in Dortmund, you graduate postgraduate diploma in development planning management. But after the second year, in KNUS, you are awarded MSc Development Planning and Management. So 1996, 97, sorry, I graduated from KNUS with a degree MSc Development Planning and Management.
Interesting.
Yes. Thereafter, it didn't end there. Thereafter, I returned to Irrigation Development Authority, but I joined the State Enterprises Commission. Today, where I'm working, honorable is SIGA.
Yes.
It was then State Enterprises Commission. So I became a consultant, State Enterprises Commission, on performance monitoring and evaluation. I was responsible for a number of SOEs, state-owned enterprises, including then GPHA, ECG, VRA, State Housing, and others. Tamaya Refinery inclusive. So I worked there for about 2 years, and President Kufuor won elections in the year 2000, and I was appointed in March 2001 as a district chief executive for Commander Ednego Afabrim.
Impressive. Was that your first introduction into politics?
First introduction. And let me tell you, the confirmation was on the 10th May 2001, a day after the stadium disaster. You know the stadium disaster,
Yes,
Wednesday
May
night.
9. Yes.
My disaster was on 10th May. I went there for the confirmation. Somebody born and bred in KE, bred in KE, from Commander Ednego Afabrim. Before I realized that some members were saying, you would not know from Kenya Baha. Most I'm not ni, I'm not na. Me and then I'm young Crane. Oh, that they didn't know me. So on the 10th May, I couldn't sail through. You know, you needed 2/3 for confirmation.
Yeah.
I couldn't sail through. Thankfully, I had 50% and above. And so I was renominated. So on the 16th of May, I went for the second round. And the second attempt, I got 100%. Somebody
What changed?
who, of course, you know what went through.
No, I don't.
A lot of things.
Like
Plenty things.
like
Like what? You talk, you act. You think it's just for nothing. You talk, you act.
you give them money.
Oh, no. I talk to them. I explain my question to them. Anybody who wanted...
And what act did you
No, anybody wanted something for beer or Guinness, I paid. Why not? I had to share some drinks with them.
Okay.
Yeah, and we shared drinks.
And that's what changed their minds.
It didn't change their mind, but they were convinced. But I had to let them know that, look, I'm not from Accra. I am a typical Commander Ednego Afabrim guy, born and bred in KE. Even if you say ni, I don't even know how to even say or fraud in Ghana. So thank God on the 16th, I got the confirmation.
Okay.
And I started working in Commander Ednego Afabrim as the district chief executive.
And that helped you because then you decided to harbor thoughts of being a member of parliament.
You're right. In 2004, I wanted, in fact, I'd gone through my primaries, wanted to contest as the member of parliament for Commander Ednego Afabrim. President Kufuor stopped me. He said, look, Dr. Ndium is in our government. He's a minister. MPP wouldn't contest. Dr. Ndium is contesting on a ticket of CPP, but CPP parliamentary, presidential, MPP. So I had to listen to President Kufuor. Why not? He appointed me a district chief executive. I was not elected. So when he spoke to me that, look, relax, you have age on your side. Let's support Dr. Ndium. I said, yes, sir. Although some of my friends, that is executives in Kenya at the time, said no. I remember that was the time Adakabre was in one of the radio stations. Adakabre interviewed me the following morning. He said, hey, sure do declaration. Why? Have you accepted? I said, look, I am a member of a Busuan Drafts. If today we're going to play a football match, the select 11 players, all that I want to see is that I am part of the team. If we win the match, winning bonus,
You get some.
I'll get some. Then he say, hey, I've been winning bonus. What President Akachi almost on cash. Has he signed anything with you? I said, he has not signed anything with me. He didn't sign anything with me before he appointed me the chief executive. And look, thank God when President Kufuor won the second term, in 2005 May, he appointed me the Deputy Central Regional Minister.
Yes, I remember that. And
yes,
you were working with the late
Edumazi. May his soul rest in perfect
Hercules.
Peace. Hercules. He was a tough guy, man.
He was a tough guy. Yeah.
Hey, I cannot show.
How was it like working
with him? But I enjoyed working with him because he was a strong guy. Very, very strong guy. And I would say he was not so comfortable working with me because he had done the first term without a deputy. And now he has a deputy. He was not very comfortable. But he was my boss.
Was this something you were doing that was making him uncomfortable?
I wouldn't say I was doing anything otherwise. Because he was my boss, anything that he asked me to do, I had to. But I had to serve the minister as a deputy minister. But you know what happened? Exactly a year, May 2006, there was a reshuffle. And I became the substantive Central Regional Minister. What I did until I left office when we lost the 2008 elections. So January 2009, I left office with President Kufuor. He sent you there. And if President Kufuor is leaving, you should leave, isn't it? So I left President Kufuor in January 2009, having served at the region a year as a deputy and almost 3 years as a minister.
The minister. Okay. Let's talk about 2012. Because in 2012, you decided to stand now with Dr. Indum out of the picture. You decided to stand for the KEEA seat. That was the same year the NDC presented Dr. J.F. Annan.
Yes.
Yes, Annan, yes.
Yeah, no, that was not the year. In 2004, Dr. Indum contested a lady who later on became a MCE. Reverend, I've forgotten her name, but Reverend lost to Dr.
But I'm talking about 2012. In 2012, the year you won the seat.
Right.
You contested.
No, J.S. Annan had won in 2008.
Yes.
And 2012, 2009, 2012, I was in Germany for my PhD.
Okay.
And whilst in Germany, that is University of Bonn, Center for Development Research, where I had my PhD. And when I was in Bonn, I had contested the primaries in Ghana, but nobody contested me at the time. And I won the primaries. So immediately I graduated in June. On June 28th, I graduated PhD in the Rural Studies. July 7th, I was back in Ghana. And that was the time we had the three doctors. Dr. J.S. Annan, Dr. Ato Arthur, and fresh in town, Dr. Ato Arthur. So that was in 2012.
Yes.
So from July, when I landed, to December, 5 months, thank God, I won the contest.
Now, Dr. J.S. Annan and Dr. Ato were all members of the NDC.
Exactly.
But Dr. Ato stood as an independent candidate.
You're right. Dr. Ato had been a member of parliament for 3 terms earlier. He didn't contest in 2004 when Dr. Indum won. He didn't contest in 2008 when J.S. Annan won. In fact, 2008, J.S. Annan beat me. That was 2008. So 2012, myself, Dr. Ato, that was then they said the 3 doctors.
Yeah.
And I would say that...
do you think you won because of that split?
I think it contributed to it.
Okay.
It contributed to it naturally because Dr. Ato was a known NDC person. Dr. J.S. Annan is an NDC. Dr. Ato Arthur had come in MPP. And so the split helped.
Okay.
Admittedly.
Okay.
And I won.
Yeah.
So I came to Parliament in 2013.
Yeah.
Served on a number of committees, appointment committee, public account committee, social service and state enterprises. and later on Energy Committee. So I really enjoyed Parliament.
Till you lost your seat in 2016.
And in 2016, I lost my seat.
Why do you think you lost the seat?
It was very tough. You see, that was the time Dr. Ndum was really very strong for PPP. And in KE, in 2004, because of the merger, the seeming merger between MPP and CPP, at that time CPP, until the Ndum became PPP. Depending on when the wind blows, you either MPP or PPP. So in 2016, Dr. Ndum thought that, look, PPP needed to be the third force. So if for nothing at all, they should have one seat in Parliament. So I can say that all the resources on the ticket of PPP came to KE.
Okay.
And it was a tough fight.
But even then, they didn't win.
They didn't win. They were second.
Yeah.
They came second. His candidate came second. NDC won, yes.
Dr. Samuel Atamils.
He's not a doctor.
Mr.
Samuel Mills.
Yes.
Won. PPP.
That's the brother of late president.
Yeah, late president, yes.
Atamils.
Yeah. He won.
But realistically, going into that election, did you think you would win?
No, realistically, going to elections, I thought that I was going to win because I served at a year. But also, the difficulty was that President Mills, was in power at the time. And, the fact that July getting to elections has passed on, and the brother was coming to contest, and you could see the sympathy votes.
Okay.
And so Samuel Mills, honorable, won. And that is how come I lost my seat in 2017. Thanks to President Akufo-Addo, he appointed me as the head of local government service.
Good stuff. You've got an amazing story. Comfort Akos Palam in Ada sent a message and says, wow, Lexis, good evening. As Uncle Lebo put it, the personality profile show is an opportunity to meet the people you need to meet. I was preparing to visit his honorable office on Monday, and here he is.
Good.
Yes, he's live on the show telling us a story. If you have any questions for him, you can send it to us on WhatsApp as well on 055-111-1997. We're live on Facebook. You can check out the video and put your comments in there as well. But he's got a very, very solid story. So tell me, how do you feel about the non-appointment of DCs after 8 months of this government? Is it affecting the performance of the local government sector?
Well, I think that very soon we need to have MMDCs. You agree with me that the MMDCs, by law, they are the president's rep, in the assemblies, MMDAs. And because they are in an acting position, not very major policy decisions can be taken. And so definitely it will have some effect on development. But let me quickly add that people are saying that for 8 months, let me say this, that look, yes, president has been in office for 8 months, but the MMDCs, I can say that majority of them, their tenure expired around April, May. And so if president, for instance, wanted to trigger the fact that I have won again and that I have the power to ask everybody to leave office, to vacate office, he could have done that. But he also has the power to say that, look, your tenure isn't expired. Continue until about April, May, when your tenure of 4 years expires. So I can tell you that technically, it's about 3 months that we've not had, MMDCs. But I am told, I just learned from General Secretary MPP that immediately President arrives back in Ghana, we're going to have MMDCs appointed.
Good stuff. Citizen Sika Togo says, good evening, Lexis and Dr. Ato Arthur. Excellent submissions on his life journey and invaluable service to the country. God bless him abundantly. Yeah, I've enjoyed his story as well. A lot to learn from it. I don't know what for you is the biggest lesson life has taught you.
The biggest lesson is this that I said in Isaiah 60:22. At the appointed time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. The Lord has made it. Born in Kenya, bred in Kenya, from Brazil, through China, Germany, and Accra, and where I sit, I thank God for all.
Yes.
And I believe that those your cherished listeners should learn from this. It has not been easy for me. As I told you about going to the farm after morning session in school, carrying foodstuffs back home, going back to school in the afternoon. I didn't even know how to switch on the light, but where God has brought me, I thank God for all. There's time for everything. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 3. So those lessons, I believe that we need to be patient. But what is most important is the books we need to learn first before, by His grace, you get to where you can get to.
Nice. And the way you are quoting scriptures there, you have to be a pastor someday.
No, I'm a pious Catholic.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But mount the pulpit one of these.
It will not be possible. I'm married. I mean, Catholics, you can't,
Okay.
I'm married.
Tell us about your family.
I have a beautiful wife.
Where did you meet her?
Brazil, my village.
In your village?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, long ago. In fact, even
At which point in your life?
no, before I went to China.
Before you went to China?
Yes, and
So did she know about Jewy or
Train.
Jewing?
No.
She didn't know about her.
No, she knew about Chin. But you see, the
But
beauty.
today she's going to know about her.
Oh, she knew about. I've mentioned Chin.
You've mentioned
Except that
So you have been forgiven.
No, but I didn't marry. I can't imagine. No, I didn't marry Chin. What I'm saying is, I see the beauty of the whole thing is that this young lady at the time, in 1984, stayed until I returned in 1990 and we got married.
Wow.
I knew her in 1984 before I left for China. And within the 6 years, those days, I said, you write a letter, it takes about a month before a letter gets to China. And then when you tear open your letter, and that was the time you see pictures, and then you take it, you say, "Oh, my wife," and then that was
That's how you kept the relationship going.
It's not like today you could just call.
Yeah.
And no, there was no mobile phones at the time.
Yeah.
And it was good. So in 1990, I came back to Ghana, and we got married.
And you've got how many kids?
3.
3. Any of them doing engineering too?
No, the first one is doing law now in KN University, level 200. Second one is in West Lagos.
Okay.
And the third one is going to write his JHS BC very soon.
Oh wow, impressive! Congrats.
I have a beautiful family, and I love my
obviously,
family. From what God has brought me.
Yeah.
My Ebenezer, what's the
There you go.
Yeah.
What would you say is your proudest moment?
My proudest moment was the day that from nowhere President Kufuor appointed me as a district executive. My name was published in Daily Graphic 11th March 2001.
How do you even remember all these dates?
But these are names
iconic moments in your life.
These are names that you need to remember.
Yeah.
From nowhere, one day, even I didn't see it myself, there's a lady, I still remember her, Vero. She was working in the same place, State Enterprise Commission, where I was. Then, Daily Graphic, she saw my name. And then she didn't know that my first name is Stephen. Everybody knows Ato Arthur. He said, so Stephen Ato Arthur, you came to find out from me. Are you Stephen? I said, your name is here. Appointed the DCE for Commander Nego Afabrim. That was the proudest moment. Starting the podcast live at age 39. Fantastic. I love that day. And I would say that those listening to me, let's continue praying for President Kufuor. He has contributed in making me who I am today. And I thank Your Excellency President Kufuor from where you brought me.
Yeah.
Yes.
What will you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for the little that I did when I was a district chief executive in KE. I started a small educational endowment fund, and a couple of guys went through my hand by way of scholarship. Just recently, I met a lady. She's now working with us in Kokrantumi, Fauzia. She asked me, do you remember when I was in university, you paid my school fees? I said, I don't remember. There are a lot of guys that I supported because somebody supported me. In fact, I had a small NGO I called Who Doesn't Need Help? A small NGO. Everybody needs help, except that the degree is different.
Yeah.
Somebody today will need 1,000 Ghana cedis to start a project. Somebody will need 1 million Ghana cedis to start, but everybody needs help.
Yeah.
So those are the things that I remember. Some of the guys I helped when I was a DC, when I was a deputy minister. Today you can find a couple of them, police officers, prisons officers, fire officers. And when they see me, they always want to remember what I have done for them. And I thank God for all this.
We also thank God for your life, Doc.
Thank you
You are
very much.
amazing. Honestly, I've enjoyed having this conversation with you. We could go on and on and on and on and on, but you have actually opened your story up to us, and we are happy you did.
Thank you very much. My mom is alive, so I want to take this opportunity to say, Auntie Abeya, I'm in show. I want to ask my baby, 89-year-old old lady.
God bless her.
Yeah.
Yamin Shrano.
Yeah.
Yamin Shrano.
Yeah.
Mommy, that's it. Thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you very much.
God bless you
grateful.
so much. I'm really happy that we had this conversation.
Thank you so much.
Here on Personality Profile. If you're just joining in, you have missed a great conversation, but you don't have to worry at all. The video is live on our Facebook page. You can go check it out and listen to the story of Dr. Stephen Nana Ato Arthur, who's head of the local government service. And I'm Lexis Bill. Thanks a lot to my team, Edwin Aite, Philip Nye, Abeku Sankofiso, Nofori, Anita Tay, Mrabo Johnson, and the whole team. O4Z as well. We'll find out what's happening in news coming up very shortly. Stay tuned in.